What's going on, everyone? It's your boy ggkickzz, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a very special shoe. This shoe is actually made of some crazy material. There's so much info in this video, guys, so you guys really want to stay tuned for this. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys press that sub button, that like button, and also that notification bell. Kind of set it out of order, but you guys get the deal. Support is free. Now let's get into the shoe. Now this shoe is actually a collaboration between an artist, Nike, and Nike's also kind of other company that they kind of work close with, that they really recycle material. So they all go in hand because the designer and the artist of this shoe is a very forward thinker, and they have the planet in mind. So this shoe is a very eco-friendly shoe, I guess you want to call it. It's a very earth shoe. 50% of it is recyclable, so it's going to keep circulating as we go on. So it's just a very dope shoe, guys. I have so much information for this shoe. So this shoe is actually made out of 50% leather fiber. Now what that means is that they're not really using like 100% leather. They're combining and mixing it with something that's way more recyclable, and they get that product, actually, you guys are watching the video behind me, they get that product from leather scraps. So it's basically recycled leather that they keep using, and they use this weird, it's so much science behind this, but Nike wants to invest a lot of money into this because they make a lot of shoes. So if they could find a cheaper way to make shoes and is also earth friendly, then it's basically a win-win for us, for the future generation, for our pockets, because they should be able to make shoes cheaper. But you know, Nike resell, I actually had to pay resale on these from StockX because I striked out on Sneakers app, but I was not gonna let these slip past. I do see these going up in value, guys, a lot of money. Just maybe not now because of the whole pandemic, but definitely by next summer. This shoe should have came out during the summer or before the summer, but I guess it was delayed a little bit because of the whole thing, like a lot of shoes were. So some of the timing of the releases that you guys are going to be seeing throughout the couple months aren't actually, like, you know, they're not in season. But these is definitely a spring shoe, definitely clean vibes, man. Paper used in this is also recyclable, obviously, but let's take the shoe out, man, and you guys can take a first look at this crazy shoe. Now mind you, this was made out of recycled material, and it was also designed and screen printed. So the leather is not the best, but it's made like that for a reason, because it has the world in mind. So let's take a closer look at the shoe, actually. All right, so here's a look at the size tag. These retailed for $130 on the Sneakers app. Nike FlyLeather Air Force 1 QS. The artist drew the logo there. Let's take a look at the inside of the box here. Nike FlyLeather tells you about the shoe and the leather that they use in all different type of languages here, made with at least 50% leather fiber. So now it's time for the full up close 360 view of the shoe. It's basically two shoes combined, so you guys could see right here in the middle, this little line divides it. I don't know if this is good versus evil vibes here, but this is with Earth Day and planet friendliness and forward thinking combined on this shoe. Okay, so we're basically going to start with the back here. Under the Nike swoosh, you got your earths drawn by like a third grader. It's kind of what it looks like, but trust me, guys, this shoe is really fire. In hand, it's fire. The Nike swoosh got a person, and they're just looking at the earth. I really don't know what these things mean. All right, so under the Nike swoosh on the mid panel here, we have an upside down tree. I don't even know what this even says. Somebody out there could translate it. Y'all can let me know. I have another person here. Then we got this little mascot. I'm just gonna call it a mascot. I really don't know what it is. I guess it's a human, but they didn't really want to draw out a human. Again, this shoe might look like a 30-year-old did it, but so yeah, we got this little human here, and I guess since he's on the red side, I'm just gonna take it as he's the bad people, he is us, the humans, and we're just taking the earth and we're damaging it. So he's pulling the earth to the bad side. And on the inside of the shoe, which is my favorite part of the shoe, bro, if this part would have been back here where everybody could see it, this shoe would have been worth a lot more right now. But whatever. They want to show off the earths and they want to get the message out that they're trying to get out, which is recycle as much as you can, protect the planet as much as you can. As you guys see the little action figure back here, instead of the Nike sign, as there always is on Air Force Ones, he's holding up an earth and a tree on each hand. This has the planet in mind for sure. We got another upside down alien looking dude with the earth. Literally looks like he's in space, to be honest, since the background is black. It's basically the same graphic on both shoes, but the inside, you guys let me know. Would you guys rather have seen the inside of the shoe on the outside, or is it just fine the way it is? These shoes actually bring extra laces as well. Got this nice blue. This blue in person, it's crazy, bro. Like, I need to shoot this color entirely because it's just fire. And then we got this purple. I think the purple ones have actually like orange tips in them. Where is it? Let's see if we could find it here. Yep, there it is. Orange tips on the purple one, so you could basically go purple and blue, or blue and purple, or leave them white. Just depends how you want to rock them. Let's take a look at this tongue, because it is different from this one here. We just got the Air Force One written on and the Nike logo drawn on. Okay, so right here we have the name of the artist, Ruohan Wang. She's actually a female, and here's another embodiment of keeping the earth safe and just reducing our carbon footprint. Take a look at the inside right there. You guys can see that little logo with the Nike check, has a smile in it. Here's the outsole of the shoe. Well, actually, let's take a look at the midsole first. Got like these speckled dots. Feels just like a normal Air Force bottom. You got your nice, looks like a sea green on your Air. Sea green again on the bottom right there. Purple. And then your slime green. There's FlyLeather on the box again. Now, FlyLeather was actually made in England. That's where the company originated at, and they're basically just experimenting over there with different types of leather and how to make it more eco-friendly, how to make it more recyclable. Let's take a look at the box here. Earth Day every day, as you guys can see. We got, looks like homies out of space right there because the background is black and there's a bunch of earths. Maybe that's alluding to that there are extra earths out there. You never know. You never know. I actually believe in that theory. I don't believe that we're the only ones here, but that's not here or there. We got another mascot here. He's holding up the planet and the tree as he is in the back tab right here. So he's happy. He's chilling because he's wearing his brand new Nikes made out of damn near paper. Here's a closer look at that smiley face check mark I was telling you guys about. Overall, man, very dope, unique shoe, even though it looks like a third grader did it. But as always, all the designers are always designing crazy stuff and they put little hints out there. So that's art. Art is to what you interpret it to be. So this whole piece might be different. This whole shoe might mean something else for somebody else. But from what I could take from FlyLeather, what I learned from FlyLeather, and what I learned from the artists is that they're very forward thinkers and they want to make the world a better place. They don't want to keep seeing trash and us not using trash. So this shoe is actually made from scraps of leather. Like, it's crazy to think about it, that Nike was able to use their money and invest their money into a technology that they can reuse shoes. Pretty nuts if you guys think about it. She said on the game, that's your wifey. Baby is no, you said politely. You always hear about big corporations and big companies always being the evil guy, but here, as you guys can see, Nike invested a lot of money into making this technology, and it actually works great for the skateboarders because they can reuse materials, they can beat up their shoes, and they also have a program they're going to start rolling out that you can take your old Nike SBs and all that and take them to your skateboarding shop, and then they'll send them back to Nike so they could get recycled. And you guys should be getting some credit and store credit for that. Not much, but better than throwing out your shoes and it ended up being in a landfill, because that's just not good. That's not in the circular design as they wanted. Like circularity, Nike has been on circularity. What this basically means is they create products that last longer and designs with the end in mind. So this is not like high quality leather, but it will like not crease as fast. It's just not shit quality. Like it's made with lasting in mind, and like I said, is designed with the end in mind. That's like the end of time, because you know when we're not here, everything is going back in the ground. All the info used in this video will be linked. All my sources will be linked down in the description, so you guys can check it out for yourself. As always, I believe you guys should always do your research on anything you guys hear or see or read online. So Ruohan Wang was actually born in China. She grew up and educated in Berlin, as they say, and she basically, Nike contacted her and they wanted to do a collaboration between her nice painting skills and their nice new technology. So to promote the new technology, they got this popular Chinese artist, and she was able to draw on this shoe like a third grader. She actually drew on an Air Force 1, a Blazer 77, and I believe there was an Air Max. I know there was definitely an Air Max in there too. The whole pack actually released on September 24th on Nike sneakers only, so it was definitely limited. And as I said, I had to pick mine up from StockX. So how they make that FlyLeather is they basically get old leather scraps. They can't really have that much damage to them, but they try to use and recycle as much as they can. So they put all those scraps through, and basically they could kind of save up to 50% of those scraps, but that's even better than just throwing the whole thing out, you know. So that's 50% of all those scraps. They get to use it to create that web, and then with those sheets of web, they basically combine it with some water, no chemicals at all. I don't know how they do this with water, but it's so scientific, I can't even get into that deep. So it's basically like with hot water or something, and like both of it combines, and it just leads to a very nice like grayish type of leather that you can obviously just paint over, and they could do whatever they want. They can make their Nike SBs out of them. You guys are going to see this technology on a lot more shoes. This is just the beginning of this.
All these bro niggas call me Thora, and I told him pour up, no shore. She was sipping on the drink on Thor, and my bro he move coke no cold. She said on that gang that's your wifey, baby his no you said politely. Cut these hundreds and 50s excite me. Got a new second whip.
All right, so my final thoughts on this Air Force One is I really love them. I think they're really dope. I actually paid resale. I usually don't go after shoes if I don't get them the first time, but I really had to go out for these, and a lot of people were letting them go for pretty cheap. So I'm going to be giving these today a 9 out of 10 because it's just a very dope concept on the shoe. I would have liked to see the inside of the shoe be on the outside because that red just looks fire. 9 out of 10 for these Air Force Ones. As always, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys smash that like button, hit that thumbs up, and also turn on that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Guys, tryna kill bone, gon' ride for the slime. Count up the bands like 100 times. I be all about you like I'm all about mine. I don't really care, cause I'm living on my best life. How you feel? I'ma just go and just call me a meal. Bangs up, you know the deal. I'ma go call me a grill. All these bro niggas call me Thora, and I told him pour up, no shore.